This movie is so sweet and earnest and genuine and a true story, of course. And Kirsten, I wanted to start by asking you, you've done some very serious things recently, and you've done so many different things around your career. What made this unique to you, and what made you excited to do it?
For me, I didn't even read the script and I would have said yes to Derek Cianfrance. So it was like a no-brainer in that department. I really lead with director. And it is a role that I wouldn't tend to normally, navigate towards. But I had a dream when I was like, after I, you know, said yes or whatever, like, and I was thinking about Still Alice, that movie, and I was like, oh, I can imbue a lot into this movie about, how hard it is to be a single mother, and then how out of nowhere comes this like person that really like blows your socks off, kind of, and how difficult managing all those feelings are, and then not trusting your gut when it's telling you that something's off. And so it was like more of a discovery of what I can do with it, you know?
Yeah, Channing, you're so charming in this role, and it feels like this guy just flirts like with ease. I'm curious, is that just the way you always are? Like, and maybe Kirsten, you could tell us, is he just is that just constant, or is that like is that I mean, it feels so natural in the movie, you know?
He's naturally charming,
Uh,
but it's
um,
not like he's flirting with everything.
no, I definitely, yeah. Well, I don't hope, I don't try to. If I do, I don't know. I looked at Jeff as kind of just like this. He's just like an optimist, like an eternal optimist. Like, like he look at everything as like, oh, this is fine. It's fine. It's like, if
Yeah.
you get in a car wreck, it's like, who knows? Like, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
It's like, and I think he's doing it from a oddly genuine place. And I think that is kind of the charming thing. Like, even when I talk to the real Jeff from prison, like he's been in prison for so long now, and he's still optimistic. He's still funny. He's still like, I don't really know how to describe it. He takes care of you, and he doesn't do it in a flirty way, but he does it. He will compliment you. He'll be like, you know what, I really liked you in that movie or whatever. And he loves movies, by the way, and he'll like he does. He has this sort of interest in you and in life, and then also sharing stuff about himself that is so genuine. And who knows if that's just his hustle. But the
Mhm.
person that I met over the phone, I never get to meet him in person. I just genuinely liked. I really really I just do. I like him. I love the guy, and I hope the best. I really hope he gets out sooner rather than later.
That comes across, and it's a good way of putting it, because it does seem like he's in prison, but it's like it seems like it's actually fine when he's there for some reason.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I, I'm curious if you could tell me a little bit about you as Gambit is a dream thing for you, for fans. The magic of that is
Wow.
incredible. Like, now that we've actually seen it,
Oh, thank you, man. That
what
means a
is
lot.
what is your approach to it? Like, can you talk just a little bit about your connection to him, because it's so obvious?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Pascagoula, Goshen, Mississippi for 5 years when I was really young, and my dad's from New Orleans, and I was the kid in the front, in like the front den, like throwing cards at my friends, and like we would watch the cartoons. There was no comic book stores near us at all, so I'd watch the cartoon, and he was always just my favorite, and because I lived like literally in the swamp, and I just always loved him because he just felt like the most real person. He felt like, he liked women, he smoked, he drank. He was kind of not exactly a hero, but he had a heart that wouldn't let him be a villain. And like he just had steez and swag, and I don't know. I really always loved him as this like guy that I then when I started to like these movies started coming out like X-Men, like, and I was just like, oh man, I want to see what that version is. And then I started acting, and I was always I was like, man, if I could play that character, because I know the Cajun accent. I'm not, I don't have anyone in my family that's Cajun, but it's a very specific dialect, and to do it in a way that people all over the world would understand him is hard to do. Like, you know, because there's a wide spectrum of Cajun. And so you kind of have to, and no one can write for a Cajun also because they're not Cajun. And
Mhm.
like, so you're kind of just writing what needs to be said. And then I kind of go and have to translate it with my dialect coach that actually is Cajun. And it's just a wild process, but it really is like playing cosplay like for my job. Like I get to like go and do the things that I did as a kid in my head.
That's
Like
so cool.
it's and I get to look over and I get to go like, oh my God, Wolverine's like standing right there. Like and I'm like, Blade, oh my God, Blade's right there. And you know, and it really I can't describe to you standing on Deadpool Wolverine's set for the very first time, even though I had visited set before and like saw Ryan and Hugh in their costumes until I was in the costume and in the scene, it didn't hit me until we all like walk out. And then I would like looked over and then I truly like got goosebumps. I was just like, this is happening.
Whoa.
I feel like it was like make a wish, like sort of like or Ryan's like make a wish sort of thing for me.
Oh my
I have to wrap, but I thank you both for this movie, and I cannot wait for more of your Cajun Gambit. And I know I
Uh,
speak for a lot of people, so we're
Oh,
very
that means a lot, man. Thanks. I hope, yeah, you're gonna get to see a whole different and a whole more, a lot more, I hope. So,
awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks for this movie. Bye,
cheers,
everyone.
man. Thanks.
Bye.